Hey, welcome back to another update of my Canadian dividend investing portfolio. So in this video, I'm just going to run through some stocks that I'm buying today on the Canadian markets, talk about their dividends, and a little bit about the tracking that I do with this custom Google Sheet, and just kind of run through everything, about what it's like being a DIY investor in Canada, buying dividend paying stocks. So first of all, my account balance, the stock value is sitting around $49,950. And I'm up $3,000 and almost $700. That makes up about 7.91%. So that's awesome. That's been in the last 11 months or so. And actually, this is a little bit short because when I see here, I have $452 in dividends received in total since inception. I know there's actually one missing that I just got a few days ago. So let's actually jump into Wealthsimple Trade to see what that was. And I just go to my activity tab here, and I did get a dividend from Bank of Nova Scotia, so for $5.40. So let's drop that into the Google Sheet. And what I do is I come down to the bottom into my dividends page, and I just record every single dividend that I get as they come in. So this one was from tse.td. I did get that one on July 28th. 2021, and that was for $5.40, and that was paid out in Canadian dollars. So actually, when we look at the summary, really, there we go. I'm a little bit closer to 3,700, just off, but that's okay. So that's pretty much how I go with this spreadsheet. I record everything, every time I make a deposit, every time I buy or sell a stock, and every time I get a dividend. And there's a whole bunch of formulas in here that kind of add up stuff, track things, make automatic pie charts and stuff like that, and the summaries, and which really helps me manage and make somewhat informed decisions, keeping in mind that the quotes are delayed and this is not for trading purposes. Anyways, like I said, most of the stocks that I have pay a dividend yield, basically, or they pay a dividend, and the yield is the average, kind of percentage that they pay out based on their stock price per year. So if I had $100 worth of stocks in my account and my average yield was 4.07%, then I would expect to be paid basically $4.07 every year, $4.06 now, I guess, it just changed, based on the current price if all of the companies continue to pay their dividends at the same amount that they are planning to, which always can change and stuff. And as you see, it just slowly fluctuates here as the price changes and whether or not they decide to, but they generally pay out and it's relatively stable. And it's generally growing a little bit. But anyways, because I have just under 50,000, well, nice, it just went up $50 since starting the video. That's cool. That was just a few minutes ago. Actually, that's why this changed, because as this goes up, this percentage drops down if all else held equal. Anyways, you take the total here, this total stock value, and you multiply it by the yield, and you're going to get your estimated annual dividend income. Pretty much. It's a little bit more complicated than that, but that's going to give you a pretty good estimate of what you can expect to get, just for holding the stocks, regardless if the stock price goes up or down. And that's something that I really like about dividend stocks. So anyways, we can skip through the pie charts, I guess, and just jump straight into the portfolio to take a quick look to see how everything is doing. And nice, there is a lot of green in the portfolio right now. I usually sort it by the biggest positions at the top and in descending order based on my holdings. And you can see that, we got a ton of green. And then down here on the bottom, some of the fortunately smaller positions of mine are in the red. Cineplex, I hate you, down at 18%, almost 19%. This is kind of just a YOLO, see what happens kind of move. So I'm just not going to sell those at all. I'm just going to hang on for probably like at least 6 months to a year or a few years and just kind of chill and see what goes on there. Definitely not going to sell these at a loss just because I'm a little bit scared of a bad stock. And trust me, don't trust me. I'm an amateur, but it's not a very good stock. Interjex is in the red. I'd love to sell these guys once they cross into the green, which might happen one day. DCM, just kind of waiting to see what happens with those guys as well, probably in the 6+ months range to a couple of years. And Shopify, my whopping 0.0036 shares that I bought just to do a demonstrational video on how to buy a fractional share, and I still have these guys in here just as a bit of a joke. But anyways, that's pretty much what's going on in here. And when I'm looking at what to purchase today, because I want to spend about $300, I was looking at TD actually. TD is one of the smallest positions of my portfolio. It's 0.83%. I obviously bought these guys way back when, in the middle of the pandemic, and their prices have significantly increased. I'm up 35% on them, but I'm thinking that's actually not a bad time right now to buy some more. And another one that I was looking at to purchase today is kind of a favorite one of mine is TELUS. They're just on a great track here, and I think I'm just going to throw in a little bit of cash into them as well, just to kind of split things up. But I'm mostly going to be jumping into TD Bank. So let's go into Wealthsimple Trade. and take a quick look at some of these guys. So let's search for TD on the Toronto Stock Exchange. You can see today they are down 1% in the last day. That's awesome because I'm planning to buy here. Hopefully I can sneak in just before the market closes. When we look at their 1 year, they're down a little bit. Like, they have had crazy recovery. They blew past their pre-pandemic levels and they've dropped off a little bit. And you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. I think if this was kept going on like crazy, I just wouldn't have bothered. But because they've dropped off a bit, I'm gonna buy in. And if they continue to drop, then I might start averaging down. And if they continue to rise after that, then I might just chill and take my 3.78% dividend. So anyways, with these guys, I want to, how many do I have? I have 5 shares right now. And I think I'm going to add in 3 more. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to take a market buy, so that's going to be just under $250. And I want to put this in the tax-free savings account. I want to buy 3. So yeah, let's do that. Awesome. Okay, and then the other one that I wanted to pick up was TELUS. Today is a capital T day. And we can see here we're actually pretty much at just shy of the all-time high. It's dropped down just a tiny bit, but we're at pretty high values here. But TELUS just like kind of continuously grows, and I'm okay with that. So I'm just going to drop in just a few more shares. I already have 73, which is quite a lot in my opinion. I've got a solid dividend in here, and I'm just going to add in 3 as well. And this is going to be a bit of a smaller purchase than the TD stocks. So it'll be just around $80. I'm going to buy that in the tax-free savings account with a market buy as well. I'm going to confirm that order and hit done. Okay, so now that I've purchased the stocks, what I need to do is check the activity tab and just see what I actually paid for these. So I actually just paid 3 times $82.93, and that has already cleared. And just got to wait a second for this one to go from pending to confirmed. And I just refreshed the page and I realized I just missed it. I put it through, so I'm in Alberta right now. I put it through at 2 p.m. Which is too late. That's 4 o'clock in Toronto. So it looks like I missed that one actually. I was really cutting it close here. I put this one through at 1:59. I was talking too much and missed it. So anyways, I'm just gonna go cancel that because I don't want to wait until Monday to kind of, I'd rather just open up on Monday, see what the price is, and then decide if I still want to buy it. So I'm actually gonna cancel that. Yeah, cancel that order. That's funny. I'm normally not buying stocks at this time. So anyways, we're going to take this one and record it in the transactions tab on the Google Sheet. So I'm going to come down to the bottom here. Again, this is a log of every buy and sell that I do, and I just do them as, as I do the trades. And so here we had tse.td. Today is July 30th, 2021. About 3 shares of TD, and they each cost actually, what I actually paid for them was $82.93, as we just saw on the confirmation page. I didn't pay any trading fees because he's Wealthsimple, which is great, and I paid in Canadian dollars. Unfortunately, we can't log anything for TD because it's too late. So anyways, let's take a look then at the summary page. And what I'm really looking for here is the change in annual dividend income. So at the beginning of the video, before I bought these TD stocks, it was sitting at about $2,031 per year. And now we're at $2,040 per year. So that's an increase of about $9 per year of passive income from dividends. And it's actually tax-free as well because it's in my tax-free savings account. And that's great. $9 doesn't seem like a lot. It doesn't go that far, but every time I'm coming in here and adding, it's increasing by like $10 or something each trade. And this number is starting to creep up because I think $2,000 per year, especially tax-free, is pretty significant. And this number is going to increase basically as I continue to deposit more and buy more shares. And it's also going to increase as these companies generally decide to increase their dividend payout. So it's not guaranteed, but it's often happening. Like as the stock price increases, they'll usually follow with increases in the dividend, and that will kind of maintain, a roughly similar percentage along the way. But basically that means that this number is also going to increase just from the companies, increasing the dividend, and that has nothing to do with me. I could stop today and this number will slowly increase. And also what I do with this money is I take it and I reinvest it. I don't withdraw it, I reinvest it into more stocks, and then basically that increases the size of my positions in the companies, and then I end up getting more dividends as well. So I'm really trying to work on that dividend snowball effect and see how big I can get it over time. and later in life eventually be able to maybe live off of this or use it to pay off some pretty significant recurring expenses like rent or something like that. So yeah, guys, anyways, thanks a lot for watching. I'm going to stop rambling. If you did watch it this far, thank you very much. And if you like these videos, let me know. Just drop down something in the comments like if you were buying stocks this week, let me know what you did buy. Or if you're thinking about it, also, you can hit me up with questions. I know a few things or can walk you through any questions with the spreadsheet or anything like that. So anyways, thanks a lot, and I will see you in the next one.